Hello, thanks for tuning in. My name is Stuart, classical record collector and classical record dealer. I've got a collection which I've seen here on eBay. I'm going to evaluate it for you and for me. So the title, Classical Vinyl Collection in Pristine Condition, some sleeves slightly worn. Well, that's a bad sign. No, okay, he spelt pristine incorrectly. It doesn't really matter about that. But he's contradicted himself by saying it's in pristine condition and yet sleeves slightly worn. Well, if sleeves are slightly worn, it's not in pristine condition, is it? But let's see the description. Indulge in the timeless beauty of classical music with his exquisite box set of vinyl albums. What is he talking about? It's not a box set of vinyl albums, it's a collection. This classical vinyl box set is a must-have addition to your collection. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't like this description. It seems to me that he's copied and pasted that from somewhere. He's only got 9 feedbacks, which is a bad sign. But from the actual pictures, I would say this is a genuine collection. I'd say it's just somebody who is lazy, doesn't want to write his own description, but it's a bad sign anyway. Lives in March, Cambridgeshire. Okay, well, I used to live 15 miles away from March in a village called Somersham in Cambridgeshire. And I mean, if I'd still lived there, I probably would go over and have a look at these, or maybe not. Maybe not. Anyway, let me have a look through the pictures. He wants 5,000. Buy it now. Well, that's laughable. He's never going to get that. 1,000 on the bids for the auction. No bids, and he's only got 6 hours to go. It's not looking good. If anything's any good, there would normally be some bids. You see, his priority here should be to shift this bulk, to shift all these records and get them out of the way. And if he'd started them off at £1, then the odds are he would have bids running to about 200 or 300, I think. But no, he hasn't done that. Let's have a look and see whether his valuation is justified. What we don't want to see is opera. We don't want to see organ. We don't want to see choral music. We don't want to see baroque. We don't really want to see a lot of keyboard. We want chamber music. We want early stereos. We want violin and cello sonatas. But let's see. Il Trovatore, Richard Strauss, Berlioz's Requiem. It's all the stuff I said we don't want, isn't it? What else is there? There's Mozart piano sonatas. Well, Ravel, The Art of Emile Gilels. Yeah, I mean, none of that really is collectible, I'm afraid. There's gold there, I can see. 6 sonatas. That's not collectible either. Solomon plays Beethoven. That's mono. Nope, no good. War Requiem. Nope. Verdi tenor arias. Again, yeah, it's mostly opera. Janatek, Jenüfer, Handel. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. Haydn, the symphonies. No, I can't think of a single Haydn record that's collectible, oddly enough. Maybe 1 or 2 of the Enseme SXLs, wide bands. Even they're not that collectible. Sorry, Haydn fans. You know, the collectors out there don't want Haydn. What they want is Mozart and Beethoven mainly, Brahms, Schubert. But just not Haydn. I like Haydn, don't get me wrong, but anyway. Yeah, we've looked at that picture, haven't we, already? I don't like all these box sets. If we're trying to make some money out of any of this to pay for this bulk, we don't want to see all these box sets because they're all going to be opera, they're going to be symphony sets, piano sonata sets, exactly the kind of repertoire that doesn't sell to the collectibles market. Yep, nothing much there, I'm afraid. Yeah, I mean, Bruckner, okay, Haydn again, piano sonatas. No, none of this will sell. Haitink, Mahler Symphony 9. There's a lot of Mahler and Bruckner there. Mahler doesn't sell, Bruckner doesn't sell. Sorry. Yep. Beethoven, Stephen Bishop. No, no, no good. Tchaikovsky, 6 Symphonies, Svetlanov. No, no good, no good, no good. What's that one? Beethoven, 32 piano sonatas. Kempf. Nope. The Hugo Wolf Society. Nope. Schoenberg, Gurre-Lieder. Nope. No, no, no. It's all bad. None of it's well, I mean, from what I can see, I mean, he's got a lot actually. He's even got records still in crates. Of course, it's possible that if I got there and went through the whole lot, I might find a few interesting ones, you know. I mean, there must be something out of that lot, but it's just that everything that I can see screams at me not to come and waste time looking at this collection. No, he's asking £1,000. You see, the good thing about the modern age, the internet age, is that you can see collections, you can see records before you go to look at them. When I used to buy and sell in the 90s, you couldn't do that. It was a telephone call, and I would ask the person to bring 20 or so records, turn them over, and read me off the prefixes. And I could tell from that whether the collection was likely to have sufficient collectibles in it to warrant me going out there and buying the whole collection or buying a selection of them. Because, I mean, I drove all the way to Cornwall once and I came back empty-handed. That could happen in those days. But now, if people take a few photos, you don't have to waste time, which is great on the one hand. On the other, because eBay exists, it's a lot more difficult for dealers to buy records because obviously people can sell their own records, but I still don't think that it's a viable option for collectors to sell their own records unless they've got a lot of time on their hands. No, so it's a very depressing collection, this. And if I went to look at this, I'm not being funny, but I'd probably want money to take it away. Unless there are some nice collectibles in there, but looking at the profile of it, I just can't see that would be the case. And so I'd be wanting £100 or more, probably 200 to take it away. I'd probably have to rent a lockup unit to put them in. And I would most likely sell them on eBay by splitting them into lots. You know, like, I don't know, 6 Philips LPs for £10. But it'd be too time consuming. It would just be so time consuming. So, yeah, no, it's not worth £1,000 or 5,000. And my estimate is if he'd put up a better price, start off at £1, people would get in because it's cheap. And if somebody lives nearby, it only takes a few bidders. They could get maybe 200 or 300 for this collection. But it's certainly, he's well overpriced it. It doesn't look like it's going to sell. The description is a joke. The title's a joke as well. Actually, let's have a look at his feedback, shall we? Let's see what his feedback is like. How do we get to his feedback? Here we are. Well, he's got good feedback. Great buyer, ray of sunshine. Yeah, fair enough. He's got good feedback, but we don't know what that's for. But all I can say is that, and that might be for buying, not for selling, is that he's listed there a collection and he hasn't got a clue about the value. He's written, it's a bad write-up, and I'll leave a comment, I'll pin a comment as to how much this sells for. I don't think it will sell at all. Okay, thanks for watching.